What's up, iCkEdMeL? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. And I got a story that was sent to me by Molly. Jesus Christ, horrible timing. Sent to me by Molly. And also I saw that Level Headed had posted it on Discord. And I was looking at this and I was like, this is kind of interesting. There's not much information on the news, but it looks like the family's been posting on Facebook and they've been doing some live streams. And supposedly somebody was handcuffed because... Well, let me just start out with some of the basics, and then I'll let them kind of do the talking. But everybody, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Good afternoon. If you could hit the like button, please, that really helps out with the stream. I just kind of want to pop in, check in, do a little check in before I head out for the day. So this is in Lorain, Ohio. 12-year-old boy. They're saying he's autistic without his medication. Austin Arthur Lauer, which he was last seen, so Austin was last seen July 17, 2022, around 6 p.m. Austin got into a car, pictured in the above right corner, which we're going to watch the video actually for that. On 17th in Washington in Lorain, Ohio. He was wearing khaki brown pants with a dark collar short sleeve shirt and red stripes. Austin is on the autism spectrum and does have some behavioral issues and is without his medication. They say that he may be in Sandusky with adults he has previous connections with. So I don't know if they're like friends or something like that. I think the family went and approached the house. I didn't watch the full stream, so we're going to watch it together. But I think they actually pulled up on the house where they believed he was at. Let me show you the video here. And this is the mother. And so the mother says, a little bit before 6 p.m., my son went missing from his friend's house on 17th in Washington in Lorain. He's believed to have gotten into this vehicle. Please contact Lorain Police. If you see or hear anything, he is listed as missing and endangered. His name is Austin. He is 12 years old. He's on the spectrum and has behavioral issues. Does not have medication. So let's see here. I don't know if there's just a case of, did he just leave with people that he knows? You know, does he know these people? Did he meet them off the internet? What's up, everybody? Welcome. Hit like on the way in. I'd appreciate it. Let's see.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
I guess that's the vehicle. I don't know if this is the front of their house or this is just a neighbor's house.
No, I didn't.
So she posted the video and she posted some pictures. Keeps resetting every time. The thing with the, before we get to the live, they actually did name the people. Let's see on this one. It said possibly with two adults, Taylor Roberts and Taylor Litz. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome.
I'm on Facebook Live.
I'm recording.
They're just putting up flyers. So he went missing, what did it say, the 17th?
We need to roll up my windows and probably lock the car.
July 17th. So it's been a while. Well, a couple days. About almost a week, I guess, huh? Yeah.
Go hang. Okay, everybody. The police haven't done anything. We're fitting to go hang posters in front of Taylor's house. We know that he is there.
Somebody was in cuffs.
We
Yeah,
are
we're gonna
recording
take a look
just
at
for
that.
our safety.
Somebody supposedly got
At
handcuffed.
this point, as soon as we get these posters put up.
The cops put mom in handcuffs not too long ago. Damn. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I figured let's work our way up there. Cause she was outside. Was she outside the house? From what I read, I thought she was like pulled up outside of the house they believe he's in or something.
We are going to be calling the police and having them join us. Hopefully, we can get a little reaction here and have Taylor coming out, ripping out these signs that we're putting up because we all know she has him.
Oh, Taylor. That's Taylor. That's the name they mentioned. If you guys could hit like on the way in, I'd appreciate it, please. Yeah, what's Lorain like? Jacqueline says Lorain is pretty bad. It's not Lorain, it's Lorain. Cancel. Debbie. She is free, though. I've been in contact with you. Oh, have her? Have you? Okay. So what's the story, Level? They think the kids in the house or we're friends? Who are these people? I see the names, but I haven't seen the relationship mentioned.
I know, because she smells them.
Wendy, email me that story if you can. I'll take a look.
You're gonna give yourself a heart attack, Missy. Calm down. Missy.
Yeah, I thought Taylor was a guy too. The same. I guess it's female. Is he against his will or is it willingly? Uh-oh.
We're just going to knock on doors and see if we can hang things on people's trees and stuff.
Family, boots on the ground. See if I can fix this.
Hello. My name is Sandra. My son has been missing for 6 days. We believe he's being held in that house right there. Can I hang a missing poster on your tree?
On a tree? Here, let me take it.
Absolutely not. No.
I'll get it on there.
I sure appreciate it, sir. Thank you. If you guys see him, the police number is down at the bottom, or if you call your local Sandusky number, they both are well aware. We're waiting to get a warrant, but the prosecutor's dragging their feet. But we do know he's in that house. He is dangerous to him. Yes. He is a danger to himself. Yes. He is a danger to himself. He is not on medication. He's on the spectrum. He has behavioral issues. He was supposed to be in residential. He got kicked out of residential because he became a liability. He has not been on his meds for 6 days now.
He was in what? Residential and he got kicked out? This son?
You guys are from Lorain?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry.
And I'm his mother.
He looks familiar. I think I might have seen him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep an eye out.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
You're welcome.
And just so you know, he does have a form of Stockholm's with her, so he will not want to go willingly. So we do need to have the police involved. She has groomed him. She has him call her mama bear. She has told him that we don't love him and that only.
Okay, so 12-year-old missing from Ohio. He's autistic on the spectrum without his medication. And this is the mother. There's a couple more videos we're going to watch. And so she's claiming that this woman, Taylor, I guess, is grooming him. Is that what's going on?
Oh, I appreciate you.
Too.
Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you. You're welcome.
I don't even know which way my phone's supposed to be.
Levelhead said yes.
We're going to have to go get some more copies. We're going to have to go get more copies.
Alright, I'm doing a couple things in the background real quick. I'm listening though. I want to update the thumbnail.
I don't see a car. It looks like their lights are off.
Let's go to their direct neighbor. Baba!
Austin!
Baba!
Austin Lauer!
Mm.
Just don't go on her property.
Mm.
Taylor! Give me my brother! I swear to God, bro! Give me my brother! Austin! Parker! Gabby! Tell Austin, come here! Tell your mom she needs to stop kidnapping my brother! Tyler!
Let's go to this
Give me
white.
my brother! Give me my brother! We have neighbors who said it. Give me my brother.
Then let them search, Taylor. And if you don't have them, come help.
Oh.
You got plenty of cars. You got plenty of ways around. Then come with me. Let's go to the police station. Let's let them let you search your house. Don't waste your time on her. The police will come get her.
This is the exact address the Instagram came. She is in this house.
Please use back door. Just stand there and watch in case he comes out.
If you guys could help me out with the likes too, I'd appreciate it. If you could help get it up, especially with the story. It's kind of just brand new. So thank you.
This is my son. He's missing. We have proof that he's been in this house across the street from you. I was wondering if you've seen him.
I haven't. We've been like really, really sick. But if you can, I got COVID.
Can you have this?
I think. Can you just leave that like right under the bed and I'll grab it?
Yeah, the lady said she got the C word. We ain't worried about that.
Got you. I appreciate you. Thank you. He's been missing for 6 days. He is he's supposed to be in residential care right now. And this is the third time Taylor has tried kidnapping him.
The third time.
At this point, he's been off of his meds for 6 days. He is a danger to himself and to others. And we got to get him back into the hospital at this point. Awesome. Thank you. I got to go get my daughter. She's having a cow. Let's go to the police station to make more copies.
Austin!
All right, guys, I gotta go. We're gonna try taking the route of going to the police station to get copies of this poster made and talk to the officers while we're up there. You all see, I have posters on there. I have posters here. I've given two of the neighbors posters. We'll see if those are still here when we get back. Let me throw an extra. Yeah, the neighbor did say that they thought that they had seen him. Give me just a few minutes, guys, and I'll be back on Facebook Live.
This guy's 12 years old, boy. We're gonna look at some of the other videos too. Let me message this guy as well. So that was from 3 hours ago, and then this one is there's another one 2 hours ago, and then we're gonna check out the one where supposedly she gets cuffed. Sandusky Police Department handcuffed me for yelling my missing child's name. Let's take a look at this.
My son has been gone for 6 days. He is out without his medication. We've had you guys come knock and talk, but she won't let you guys search the house. We know that he's there. He pinged onto Instagram from this location. That neighbor has seen him here. My son is in this house. He is 12 years old. He has autism, and he has a lot of behavioral issues. He's supposed to be in residential care, and there was a lapse because he had too much of a liability for the first one. So Ohio Rise is trying to get him into a second one, but this is the third time that she has taken.
So who's this?
Taylor Roberts and Tyler Wicks. Austin had 14 points of contact with Tyler Wicks before he took off from Lorain, Ohio.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Picked up and brought out. It is my son, Austin. Austin Arthur Lauer. We have him on missing and endangered. We have him. He's all over the internet. Everybody. There's been multiple people saying that he is here. Yes, he is missing and endangered.
In this house.
If we can even get my dog close to her door, my dog will literally just be like, oh, as soon as she sees her
The
smell.
reason why I call is because we just got a call that. So is that
No, we're trying to get my son back from her. She won't let the police search her house. Her name is Taylor. She's giving my son Munchausen.
We got the number.
Yes, please. My name is Sandra Lauer. Right there's my son's missing poster.
I'm Victoria Lauer.
Give me my body back. I've been praying ever since Pat pulled up.
Universal said just break in the house and take the kid.
I'm here to do 17 with my brother today. He's done.
My son Austin Lauer has been missing for 6 days. He's off his medication. He has behavioral issues and he has the spectrum. He has pinged from this house on Instagram. We know that he is here. She has tried kidnapping him twice before. This is the third time. He is 12 years old. He is on the autism spectrum. You guys, they know she's tried taking my son too. Yeah, he's got toys in this house that he wants out too.
Is he a custody? So your son lives in Lorain with you, right?
Yes, he was at a friend's house. He had 14 points of contact with Tyler Witz's phone, who also lives in this house. He got picked up. They cut off all the cameras. They picked him up, and he's been gone for 6 days. We've had lots of people tell us that he is here. Yeah, I've confirmed him. This neighbor right here in the tan house, they said that she thinks that she has seen him.
No, you obviously filed a report with Lorain.
Yes, he is missing and endangered, has been for 6 days. We're having problems getting warrants because it's multiple counties. I'm done. My son needs to be in...
You guys call. I can't really do it.
My son needs to be in therapy. He needs to have his medication. This cannot go on.
So they can't just do a wellness check, or does it? You have to have a warrant for that, or it depends if they don't let you in. I might bring someone up too that's been covering. I'm thinking we'll see, because I think I can do the StreamYard setup while I'm on Streamlabs. So we'll see, but let's keep watching.
On any longer before he hurt somebody.
You guys have a report with Lorain PD. Now,
Yes.
what's her relationship?
She used to be our neighbor. My kids used to play with her kids. She started grooming my son when he was 4 years old.
What? How?
This is a sick
How now,
situation.
brown cow?
Is there a reason why you guys didn't contact us? Try to make contact?
We did. You guys have been here 3 times. She won't let you pass the door. At this point, I am a mother screaming for my child.
you get your information?
Not yet.
You guys could
Just
have
so
met
you
with
know,
the
too,
likes,
we are on
please. Thank you.
Facebook Live.
What's your
Just
social?
let you know.
Yeah, it's the mom.
Is
What's up, Chris?
Here, give me. 1 second, guys. My mom is giving police private information, so just give me 1 second. This is her daughter, Victoria Lauer. And
No, Victoria's a daughter. Okay. All right. So
we're just waiting on what the police says to do right now. But we know my brother is in this house. He has been here. We have witnesses saying that he is here. I have had Instagram saying that he is here. I've had his location. He is at this house. He has been gone for 7 days, a whole week, without his medications. He needs his medications. He was in residential, and
So if he's in there, he doesn't want to come out. Then I guess I'm assuming it's voluntarily then. But they're saying he's not within his right mental faculties. I guess, right? Mom is in the chat. Is in our chat. Does she want to call in, or does she want to do StreamYard? I'm actually just setting it up right now so we can see if it works. Trying to get it to work. Yeah, let me fix this real quick. Maybe I can get her in. If that's really her in chat. I don't know. She is in chat? All right. Let me just, I don't know what's wrong with this camera. Okay. Shit. Yeah, let me fix this real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. We can play this.
this girl will not let him go. And this is like the third or fourth time that she has tried kidnapping him. She has tried luring me back into her house. She has threatened to call the cops on me, got in my face, just because I was talking to my brother. This woman is not mentally okay, and literally all me and my mother are trying to do is get my brother back so we can get the help that he needs. And it's not, police aren't doing anything. We have been on this and on this and on this, and the police in Lorain and Sandusky are doing absolutely nothing. So this woman, I don't know what she thinks of, what kind of right she has to take my brother, but she does not. He's a 12-year-old child, okay, who just got out of residential care. He was in there for over a year and had to get kicked out because he was too much of a liability. Now this lady drove out from Sandusky to Lorain, picked up my brother, brought him back with her 5 other kids who need help too. Okay.
Here, I sent all that stuff to the police department, but they haven't even looked at it yet.
All right.
That's all I can go. But I went on maps and I zoomed in, and it was like right here. There's no other place.
He is here.
Sorry. I get this thing. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. So if the mother's in the chat, let me put the link. So my setup is not that great as far as having a StreamYard and Streamlabs simultaneously. It's a little kind of quacky, but we can get it going. I'm gonna put the link if she wants to join. Maybe tell her side of things. Maybe break it down for us. Let's see. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, let's put the link in there. Unless she just wants to call. Whatever's I feel like the camera is kind of good too, so people can see you. But if you just want to call, that works too. I can give you a number. All right. So yeah, let me keep playing the video. Just adjusting myself. Oh, they just said it's not the mom. Oh, it was a setup?
I can show you where the police put in the newspaper that they believe that he's here too.
Maybe we can get in touch with her, though. Maybe the Alexa team to reach out to her. Now, I'd rather do something. It doesn't have to be right now on live. I'd rather do off air anyway.
Hi. Sorry, man, to cause the drama, but I got to get my boy back. It's 6 days and he's not medicated, and we know he's here.
Well, here's the problem, though. She doesn't let us in that house.
Oh.
We're not going to be able to do it.
Can I make a report with you guys so I can get your detectives going? Because all more that we have is the Lorain detective trying to work with your police department.
Well, I'm sure Lorain PD, if they want to call over here.
They have called over here, but we're not really getting much assistance, sir.
Well, that's up to the detective bureau, but our department has no problems with working with other departments.
I understand that, but that's just where we're at. Like, every time we call to have a welfare check because we've had somebody spot him, we're getting from the department, we've already been there 3 times and we've already talked to him. Like, I am now at a desperate mom point. Like, it's been 6 days. My son has issues. He's not been on his meds since the morning of the 17th.
Okay.
And they're saying, according to Diggs, the information that they sent from the group, she was outside the house where her son's phone pinged, where witnesses have said he is. They used to be neighbors when the kids were little, according to the mom's video.
He is a danger to himself. He is a danger to others. He is supposed to be in residential care right now. He is 12.
Then he ran away.
He was at his friend's house. She has groomed him, and he tries his darndest to get with her. He even ran away from his inpatient facility to try to meet up with her.
Damn.
We used to be neighbors when our children were really, really, really little. Yes. And
maybe
this is the 3rd time she has taken him. This is not the first time. This is not the 2nd time. This is the 3rd time. First time she took him, they wouldn't let him off the porch, and that man right there was with her in the truck. He can tell you straight up that they took my kid.
She has threatened to call the police, has physically gotten in my face, just for playing with my brother.
She has beat her with a broom.
She has beaten me. And because she used to babysit me, I'm not in the lie. I swear to God, this woman is not okay.
So is that the sister? So the lady that's allegedly has the 12-year-old boy, the sister saying that she used to get babysat as well, and used to beat her with a broom. And so Austin, they're also saying that this lady was grooming him, and like maybe he has an attraction to her or something. They used to be neighbors. Oh, I think okay, hold on a second. Sandra, if that's you, can you turn on your camera? If that's really you. I don't know who that is over there. Okay, it's for real. It's for real. Oh, it's not. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Boom. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Amazing. Thank you for coming on. How you doing? I'm sorry about what's going on. I'm just hearing about this now.
I've had some better days, that's for sure. Definitely had some better weeks.
Can you explain to us like what is going on? Like what exactly is the backstory behind this?
So, way back in like 2014, 2015, we came up here from Indiana, and we moved in with my great aunt to help take care of her. We lived there for 3 years until my great aunt had passed away. She was in her 90s. And while we were there, there was, a lot of kids in the neighborhood. They all played together. I mean, really, even if us parents didn't really get along, we all looked out for each other's kids, whatever. There was a lot of elderly people in the neighborhood. We all looked out for them. So everybody knew everybody. The families that had most kids, they lived on the back lane. And so, a lot of times all the kids would be back there. One day, there was kind of a disagreement going on between my daughter and Taylor. So I was notified. I came back around, hopped in the car, went around the block to go get the kids. And, Victoria, she was out in the road crying, whatever. I grabbed her up, and then we were trying to get Austin to come down. because he was on the porch, and Taylor was telling him that he didn't have to come down, that she loved him more than I did, and that he would be safe and okay there, and all kinds of stuff. Well, there was a huge verbal altercation, a whole lot of stuff going on. They threatened me if I came on their property, so I was kind of, in a pinch. I'm, not really trying to get shot. I'm trying to get my kid. So eventually, I threatened to call the police, and she, Austin, just came down. With her telling him that he didn't have to the whole time. And then about a year ago, we live on a whole nother side of the town, but during that time, Taylor had spent some time with Austin. I mean, being one of the moms of the neighborhood, the kids stayed, everybody's kids went everywhere and played. And I guess during that time, she was really putting into him the part of, she can love him better than we can, and this, that, and the other. To the point where my son calls her mama bear.
Oh, wow. How old is Taylor? Or
she's a little bit younger than I am. Okay. She's probably in her 30s.
Okay.
And so that was time one. No police were involved, nothing. It was just kind of a what the hell situation. So then, really not thinking much more of that, just whatever, stay away from there. We moved and stuff, and my son had ran away one day. His behaviors were escalating. We were trying to regulate his medications. He's growing up, so he's got that testosterone hitting, and with autism and with behavioral issues, that really has a huge effect. So during that time, we had intensive home-based therapy going on. We had, counselors out the wazoo. But he managed to run away. He had actually hitchhiked from one side of town to the other, got out of the car at the McDonald's, and walked the rest of the way to Taylor's house. They said they didn't have him. They didn't know where he was, all that fun stuff. We're looking all over, and I can't remember if it was my daughter or my niece. One of them got a phone call. They were together. They got a phone call that they heard a nickname of Bear go off in the background, and that is one of the kids' nicknames. And she's the only one we know with that nickname. Austin, with him being autistic and stuff, he'll go to a person if he knows them. He's not going to go to a person if he don't know them. Like, he's not going to stay with a person that he doesn't know. And he can get quite combative too. But anyway, so he apparently, we found this out later, was he had hitchhiked from the side of town to the other side of town. The gentleman who gave him a ride called the police department and said, "Hey, I just got this kid, and I picked him up. He asked for a ride home, and then he asked me if I would stop at the McDonald's over here." He got out of the vehicle and started going whatever way it was. They didn't really tell us that information at first. We did get that information later. But anyway, with the nickname going off Bear, I was able to call the detectives, and oh boy, I gotta get to a charger.
Okay.
I was able to call the detectives. They were able to meet me over there. We were able to get Austin. The cops went in and he came out. His counselor was there with us.
And he was at Taylor's.
Yeah, and he was at Taylor's.
This is the second time. You're talking about the second time.
That's time two. Yes. Oh, and during that phone call, he was instructed to tell us that he was in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Okay.
So, but we know that they, at that point, wasn't able to get to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
I think she's putting in her charger. Hopefully the phone didn't die. I think she's still there.
Time number, while Austin, because Austin's behaviors were escalating, he was running away. all that fun stuff.
So he runs away regularly?
He
like,
was actually admitted into inpatient therapy.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I was saying, does he run away regularly? Is it always to Taylor's? Has he done like other places that he's run away to before?
Just Taylor's. Honestly, he ran away one time when he was little, and he was under a bed in our house.
Okay.
So, other than that, it's just been to Taylor's house. So while he was in inpatient care, because all of his behaviors, the running away, all of this and that, he got, wrapped up in the court, and the court finally, sentenced him to a mental health program. And so he was in inpatient therapy. It's supposed to be a pretty brief program of, just come in, be respectful, don't get in fights and blah, 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 and then you get out. Well, Austin was there for a year.
Oh.
After a year, they said, hey, you're too much, he's too much of a liability. We can't do it. Nothing bad about that facility. I mean, they did what they could. They watched him for a year. The few times that he got out, we did locate him. They worked intensively with group therapies with him, with individual counselors. We did, family therapy. There was all kinds of therapy going on for him. They tried. He was in school. He did very well in school. Everything was, he was okay, except for when he had major behaviors. He had several major behavior incidences there. So that's why they weren't able to, will you get me a drink? I don't know, something. They weren't able to keep him. But while he was there, he actually had stolen a cell phone from one of the staff, got a hold of Taylor, and had Taylor wandering around Cleveland trying to find him. But luckily, he gave her the wrong address. Wow.
This has been going on for a long time, right? I guess. Well, you said since how old she was trying to groom him?
We moved to the neighborhood when Austin was 4.
4. Wow. Jeez.
So in this time, Austin has just recently got out. We are working with Ohio Rise. They are trying to find another facility for him because he did score at a level where he does need more facility care. I don't know. Tell him I'm on a YouTube live right now. Get some and then see, where was I? I'm sorry, my brain is so scattered. Okay. It's been a long day, y'all.
No, yeah. Seeing you guys out there. You were talking about the facility and that he had stolen the phone and called her and gave the wrong address. Yeah.
Yeah. So luckily during that, nothing happened. He came home on a home pass because they were trying to, they knew that they were coming to their end of being able to care for him, and they were trying to give me as much ease into it as they possibly could because he's still having, major behaviors to the point where a whole facility can't handle him. On one of the home passes, Austin had gotten a hold of his sister's phone. He broke into her room. Now, mind you, we have locks on everything here. We even have fingerprint locks upstairs right now.
Wow.
We have everything. There's locks on the bathroom, everything here, because he would, clog our toilets and just had weird, bizarre behaviors sometimes. Anyway, so when he was home on a home pass, he had gotten a hold of his sister's phone. He had made contact with Taylor and Tyler, and he had ran away. Now, they were apparently trying to get a ride to get to him, is what the text said. At one point, she had instructed him not to text because it wasn't safe. But meanwhile, so Austin left while I was asleep. His sister came in my room freaking out in the middle of the night because she had gotten up to use the restroom. She went to go check on her brother because we all know Austin, and he was gone. She came in my room freaking out. I woke up immediately, and not long after, I received a phone call from Austin. So Austin was at the local McDonald's, and he had taken off with no shoes. Taylor was supposed to meet him at the bowling alley at the end of our street, and I guess apparently never showed. So he went walking and walked almost, well, it might be even a mile or more down to the McDonald's. And then he waited there for a while, and then he called me.
Okay.
So when I picked him up, he had no shoes on. I mean, that goes to show you what also we're dealing with. He's smart, he can plan, he can manipulate, but he didn't even wear shoes.
Wow.
When we called the police after everything had gone on and we had returned him to Applewood, they're like, no harm, no foul. I'm like, you don't think that it's harm where an adult woman is telling my son not to text but to call because it's not safe? And they're like, well, she didn't actually pick him up, so there's nothing we can do. So then, he gets home. I've actually been in contact with some of his therapists from the facility, and they're like, kind of a little surprised that it took Austin this long to manipulate his way around things to be able to get to her. We were all anticipating it and expecting it. As an example of that, like if Austin doesn't get, Austin was in the juvenile detention center at one point and he broke out of there. He broke out, ran to a gas station and called me. So if Austin doesn't know what he's doing or where he's at or he's with somebody, he's going to find a way.
Right.
So, and he's going to call me. But if he's with Taylor, that's the only place that my child will not call me from. Right. And we have not received any calls.
So before he went missing now, he was staying with you at your place, or was he in residential care? So
he was in my care, and what happened is his best friend from school, they're in the special ed class together, or however, they're in the class together. But she's younger than he is, but she was in a drama camp over the summer, and she was really excited because they were having a play. Her mom had bought some tickets and some extra tickets, and she asked if Austin could go. The mother is very capable. She's, they have cameras in their house. Her mom knows Austin's history. She knows, what levels Austin can get to. I mean, she's very, very capable of handling Austin. So while he was there, they went to the play. They did very well. They ended up having like a little camp out thing over at her house because, they were doing great. So, the mom let them hang out for the night, whatever, she kept a close eye on them. Like I said, she's got cameras, everything else. The next day they brought him back home. They brought him back home because she had a cast party, and they asked, because he had been so good, if he could come back after that. Okay, love you. If they could come back and play, because he'd been good. He needed a break. He's been locked in this house since the day he got out. I've been locked in this house with him since the day that he got out. We needed a minute to breathe, and we both needed a little bit of space for a second. So it was a really good thing. Austin was having fun. They've got a pool. They've just playing. And when I took Austin back, he had an appointment that is out of town on that next Monday morning. So I told him, I said, I'm going to be back at 7. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. We're going to have to, pick up and go because we got to get up really, really early so that we can leave for Medina for this appointment. And, he tried to, get around to see if he could try to spend the night again or whatever. But, on both ends, that is a no. Like, it's one and done. Like, this is the last of the playtime. It's back to, back to normal. We got to go to the doctor and this and that and the other. So at 6 o'clock, my phone rings, and I dropped him off at like 4:30, something like that. 6 o'clock, my phone rings, and Jessica is crying and telling me that Austin ran on her. I told her, I said, calm down. Like, we all knew this was going to happen. We pretty much already know where he's going. You know, and we get over there. Austin had made 14 points of contact on Sophia's, or on the daughter's phone, for Tyler.
So he was using the daughter's phone to talk to Tyler.
Yeah, he had snuck the daughter's phone, and I mean, he was keeping her busy. He's like, you know, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do that. Like, Austin's real smart and manipulative in that way, you know. So she's not really paying attention that Austin's just playing on her phone the whole time. She did later recall hearing Austin call somebody Mama Bear. She did also recall having talking about beeping, and then he'd come out. So all of their cameras, Austin unplugged during this time while he was keeping his friend busy and this, that, and the other. And Austin didn't even know which ones were the camera plugs, so he just unplugged everything in this poor girl's house. They heard the mother, she was, you know, doing mom stuff, whatever, and she heard the door close, and so she went to go follow, because, you know, Austin, you know, sometimes he'll go out on the porch just to get air or whatever, you know, that's a normal thing for him, but she wanted to keep a close eye on him, so she went to go follow him out, and he was gone. Just like vanished into air. Now, with the daughter recalling it, because, you know, she was quite emotional in the moment, you know, she remembers seeing Austin get into the white vehicle that we have posted. We did obtain that video from the neighbor's porch.
The neighbor of...
Because, like I said, Austin unplugged all of her cameras.
Okay,
he unplugged everything.
So this video that we saw with the vehicle, that's not like your neighborhood. This is the friend's neighborhood that he was
The friend's neighborhood, yes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yep. And like I said, you know, Jessica, she was on it. She was right there, but pow, Austin was gone. And we have literally called that child Houdini since he was born.
Wow.
You know, he's always been able to do anything in a blink of an eye.
So people are asking too, just some of the questions. So you have custody of him, I guess?
I have sole custody of him.
Sole custody, okay. And so it seems like they seem to have an inappropriate relationship, right, Taylor and your son?
Yes.
Okay. Have you, like, why can't cops get in there? Is it they need a search warrant, or like what is the difference between now and like the other times?
I couldn't answer that, besides it being another county. Here in Lorain, they had no problem. They went in, they got him, you know, no issue. In Sandusky, she's given him a whole lot of things. As you can, I don't know if it was all on the Facebook Live or not, because I just posted. I'm, you know, just not even thinking when I'm in the moment right now, because I'm just trying to get him back. Is how long they took to go into the house. Now, if the lady at the end of it said that Tyler was in that house, Tyler had all that time to help Austin hide.
Right.
You know, and then they weren't even in there for very long. Like, how did you look in a basement, a main floor, and an upstairs?
They did walk in?
I'm sorry, what?
The police did walk in?
Yeah, the police did walk in this time. But they were only in there for just a very few minutes. They did not have time to search the upstairs, the main floor, and the basement, or the garage.
Wow. Is this the longest he's run away, or like what's maybe the longest that he's been missing?
To be honest with you, the longest was 12 hours. So I was only expecting 14 on this one, because every time it seems like it's like 2 hours, you know. But no, this is the longest he has ever been gone.
Okay. Deja Vu asked, can you ask if she has been working with a lawyer yet? Something isn't right here. I don't understand why law enforcement hasn't done anything. I have not been working with a
lawyer. I'm running on empty on the gas tank right now, let alone having money for a retainer.
Why did they cuff you? Did they say you were causing a disturbance or something? Or?
So what happened was, after we got in the car, I had turned into a driveway, turned around, and after we passed Taylor's house, we were down about 3 houses. I yelled out the window, Austin. I said, Austin!
Right.
You know, I did that twice. My daughter had rolled down her window and started yelling for Austin also. And they pulled up behind me, blue lighted me, opened my door, basically, you know, put the cuffs on me, and didn't say really anything about, I'm like, you know, I'm like, what, are you arresting me for yelling my son's name or whatever?
Right.
And we got in the car, they put me in the car after they put me in cuffs. And after a while, you know, he came in there and I'm like, what are you arresting me for? And he's like, I'm arresting you for, what is it? Disorderly conduct. I said, for hollering my son's name. I said, if he's not at Taylor's, fine. Get it. Got it. Understood. Let me ride through this neighborhood and yell his name. His Instagram pinned in this neighborhood that he signed in. So if he signed in this neighborhood, maybe if he hears somebody calling for him, he'll come out from behind a bush.
Mm.
You know, he is in this neighborhood, you know, telling me that ping that I had is old evidence. And it's like, this is a new case.
When was the last time, when did that phone ping there? Like, when was the last time it pinged?
He was on it checking messages yesterday.
And what are you using, like Google or is it like an iPhone thing tracking?
So before Austin took off, he actually signed into Instagram on my daughter's phone and never signed out.
Gotcha.
So every time that he turns it on or logs in or somebody messages or he messages, it comes across her phone also.
Okay. And the phone pinged right at that house or just in that neighborhood? Like, I don't know how.
It shows like a general map and a red dot, and it was pretty much like you can tell it's that neighborhood.
And so neighbors, so the things that make you believe he's there is like the history, I guess, and then also the phone ping, and then you're saying neighbors also have said they've seen him around there?
I've had messages and I've sent them to the detectives of people saying he's there. He's there. We can't get a picture of him. She barely lets any of the kids come outside, but he's there.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, it's kind of shocking.
Yeah.
And you're not able to contact her, like you haven't been able to talk to her, Taylor?
No, she blocked me after last year when she kidnapped him.
Wow.
Okay. I asked the police in that incident, can I press charges? Like, I really want to press charges. She has held my son overnight, not informing me. Like, he's a big boy. You can find out where he lives. Like, you know my name. You can search where I'm at. You can hop on Facebook. You can hop on something. You know my daughter. Right. You can hop on that. I know your boyfriend's baby mom. Like, you can call her. Like, you have 100 ways to get a hold of me.
Right.
And you're going to keep him not saying anything, but then he's going to call and say that he's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I'm sorry, like, Austin ain't gonna think of Gatlinburg, Tennessee. He sure wasn't studying it in school that week.
Is he like a danger to himself too, or like self-harm, or is just?
He absolutely. He has a history of suicidal and homicidal idolization.
Wow. All right. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat. I really appreciate you coming on and taking the time. I just came across this morning.
No problem. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for doing the live. I really, need to get this out there. It's been 6 days now. Tomorrow makes a week. This is insane.
Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah. All right. If you guys have any other questions, I don't want to hold her up. And so the things you guys have been doing, I saw you guys are in the neighborhood. You guys have been putting up flyers. Have you gotten like a private investigator?
We got flyers all over Lorain.
Okay.
But I mean, I was putting them down in Sandusky today.
Wow. Did Taylor ever try to kidnap a toddler? I saw that on somebody's channel. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yes, there are actually several kids that we know about that Taylor has done this with.
Wow.
This past spring, she was caught with an infant in another town in Avon. They had went to a hotel with him, and they by all means should not have had that child. And again, that mother was not able to press charges.
Okay, and this is in Lorain, Ohio.
Yes.
The area. Okay, just so people know in the chat.
Yeah, she still lived here at that point. Between then and now is when she moved to Sandusky.
Okay. I don't know why they can't go in. Under your scar says Mel. If 12 and she has custody, why can't they go in and charge kidnapping? I don't think the police have proof. I guess I don't know how that works. I mean, they did a little walkthrough, I guess, but not a full.
It's gotten so bad, and I'm so desperate to get Austin back. I asked the sheriff if I could put a warrant out on him, or not the sheriff, but the detective.
Right.
I'm like, can we put a warrant out for him being unruly? Like, he's gone. Like, that way, if anybody spots him, somebody safe has him.
People want to know what they can do to help. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just sharing the story or just
share it. I mean, there's my hands are tied. I don't know. I'm not even allowed back in Sandusky apparently until my court date.
Jeez. All right. Well, I appreciate you so much. I got your page, so if I need to reach you, I'll reach you out or I'll share your post. And
awesome.
I hope he's okay. I hope he's like safe. Kind of an odd story. And you guys don't have a private investigator, right? No private investigator?
We don't. No, it's
okay.
Mama FBI is all I got right now.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Take care.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, let me just fix this here. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate her coming on. I normally don't like to do off the cuff like that. I like to one-on-one because I'm monitoring too many different things on a live stream to focus on the conversation. But it's a weird story. We're gonna keep watching the video. Completely not expecting that, for the mother to call in. Her face, let me see. She has the same last name as her son. It's Lauer. That's her Facebook page. You can see her profile. I don't know what it is. And so she's been posting updates and she's been going out there, and now she's saying that they're telling her she's not allowed over there. It's really weird, the whole grooming thing, and I guess mental health. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it because I was a little confused. And he's autistic without his medication, but seems to be know what he's doing, especially if she's saying that he disabled the cameras in the house that he was staying at and then was using the girl's phone to communicate with Taylor. And it seems like they've had an ongoing relationship. Kind of weird. That's a good question. What is Taylor's Facebook? Maybe I can ask.
How did you guys end up over here?
In my car. We're from Lorain.
And I got to say, too, real quick, thanks to two people. Molly Golali texted me this morning about the story, and then Level-Headed posted it on Discord and tagged me. I think he tagged me, yeah. And so we're going to watch these videos. I might see if he wants to come on and just say a couple things, commentary, and we can plug his channel too. But let me just, if he's still around, but let me just play this video and we'll get through it.
No, I mean, how did you end up coming over here to check?
It's been 6 days. I'm tired. I'm putting up posters. I'm handing out flyers. I need my son back. He's been seen in this house.
My point is, how do you know he's in this house?
We have had his location. We have multiple witnesses.
Location from what?
From Instagram.
On his Instagram.
On Instagram?
Yeah, from where he came in from here.
You gotta understand, I don't know the whole story here, so I don't know what's going on.
No, I'm sorry. I'm aggravated because this has been going on for 6 days and the police are doing nothing.
Austin signed into Instagram.
And honestly, watching this video kind of makes me understand more with the visual of what she was saying and what's happening. She's just talking about the whole Instagram situation that she mentioned.
On one of their phones. He was already signed in on her phone. So when it came on that he was trying to sign in from an unknown device, it made her phone make a noise. She was able to look at it and see that he had just signed in Sandusky. And he has no other connects out here. And this is the area that it was in. This is the same woman that's been trying to get my kids. We've had 4 or 5 people tell us that they had seen him here. We've got neighbors trying to get pictures because they had seen him there. Like I said, this lady right here said that she believes she has seen him here. He's here. My son has so many special needs. It's very rare for a person to want to take him, honestly, to even babysit him. And she is the only one who has consistently tried to get my son. She doesn't understand the depths of his mental health.
So you think she, gave him a ride, how long did she live there, you know?
I don't know. I know about at some point in May she kidnapped a little boy, and she was still on the east side of Lorain. They found the boy with her in a hotel in Avon.
But it's that this lady has been taking kids and the kids aren't doing anything.
She is very, very, very manipulative, and it's time this stops. I need my son, and she needs to go to jail, sir.
Oh, you did level? Okay. Thanks. We're gonna get, once this is done, we're gonna have level jump on for a little bit to talk. Oh boy, where's the Facebook right here?
The information on Instagram.
People are sending us, he's at this house. Oh, on Instagram, because...
You want to see it? Okay. So...
I'm going to go grab my Pepsi, officer.
Okay, let me fix this thing here too. It's got to be frustrating if she really is seeing these locations on Instagram and her kids like missing and stuff. Look which camera to look at.
I found out I was coming out and throwing a fit today.
My mom was opening a barber shop right here.
Ah.
Inside the Black Mass.
Okay. Man, I sure appreciate it. Maybe together we can get these kids out of this house, because Taylor's got some major problems. You know? What?
If you guys again could help out with the likes, I'd appreciate it. You know, because it's a story that's not really, haven't really touched the news or anything. So hitting just hitting the like button helps out a lot. I appreciate that. Mo, oh, I didn't see this. Can she get the counselor to go talk to him? And then Heffa say, what? Thank you so much. You are so loved, Mel. Oh my God, you're actually the real people. You actually get the real people on and watching you. Thanks. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But I wasn't even going to come on today, but I saw Level and Molly, what they told me. I said, let me just come on and check it out.
Okay.
I'll put this right here.
A lot of drama, and it's a lot of history. If she's had this, since 4 years old, she's been supposedly grooming him.
If I'm sitting in the street, am I allowed to call his name?
Just wait until the police are done. If anything, at least this brings attention. Oh, look at the little tiny kitty.
Don't tell me something going on.
What you doing? Hiding them?
I'm not leaving now. I don't care. I will get off the computer.
Yes, the Lorain officer already did a walkthrough the other day. She's giving us approval. We're going to walk through the residence and look, okay?
Look hard, look in cupboards,
Thank you
look
for the likes,
underneath
guys.
in the
Yeah,
basement.
we're going to look everywhere.
He will hide.
How old's your son? Is he tall? Like, height?
He's 5'7" and 12.
Okay, so he's talking.
Maybe we need to send Molly to the house.
About 145 pounds.
And he might have black
They're
hair with
on the-
blonde tips.
BHB?
poster right here,
Because he said he was gonna die.
so I don't have to get off my Facebook thing, but
Send Betty out there.
You guys want to hang out in your car
Who
then?
actually has custody of him right now?
I do. I have sole custody of this child.
Okay, and the last time you saw him was when?
On Sunday,
Okay.
when I dropped him off at his friend's house, whose house he ran from.
Which
Come here.
was...
So this is like making everything. This is the story that she just told us. It's right here on video. So it's I kind of like it the way it happened because now that I'm watching the video, I don't know, just make everything just a little bit more sense.
In Lorain.
Okay. And how did you know that he ran here? From
This is a
Lorain?
consistent thing, and he had 14 points of contact on his friend's phone with Tyler prior to coming here.
Okay.
I'm going to go on the other side.
The mom's ready. 14 points of contact. They got the count and everything.
You said Tyler? Who's Tyler?
Tyler Witz, it's her boyfriend.
Oh, Witz
This
is the
up here
boyfriend.
is her ex-husband. He knows that she has a history of taking my son. He's trying to get his twins out of this
Right.
house too.
His twins are...
Wait a minute,
Yes.
I'm confused again.
Oh, okay, because they were married.
Yes.
So, you guys, she said you guys were neighbors before? is
We
that
used to be
right?
neighbors, yes.
Back in Lorain?
In Lorain on the east side. I have even moved to get away from her.
Okay. I gotcha.
And this has been consistent. Applewood, Orchard for Boys, they're well aware of it. She tried taking him from there.
I'm not familiar with that. What's
It's
that?
an inpatient residential therapy treatment center.
Okay.
He was sentenced through the 4C board through Judge Freeman in Lorain County to go there because he has outrageous behaviors, especially when he's not medicated. And like I said, he hasn't had a dose of medicine since the morning of the 17th.
Okay. So she's saying that there was an officer from Lorain out here yesterday, or
A couple of days ago, yes, Detective Kurt came out here. And he said,
Dressler? Does that sound right?
yes.
Okay.
He said that, well, that's the new one that's on it. He hasn't been out here, but Detective Kurt was.
Okay.
Detective Kurt said that he came out here, he got into a heated discussion with her. He believes that my son is in this house and that he's trying to get a warrant through the prosecution right now. Prosecutor said he didn't really have just enough evidence, so he's trying to find more evidence. We've sent them plenty of evidence. We've sent them things on silver platter.
Okay.
He is here. I don't have time to wait till Monday for prosecution because there's a chance my son might hurt one of these children.
I'm not saying what you guys did was wrong by coming here on your own, but why didn't you guys call us?
We've called you guys. You guys come and knocked and talked 3 times. And to be honest with you,
This is just the first time I
when I
I
call, I get a lot of hate. I mean, it's like we've already been there. We're not doing anything more. Blah blah blah.
Sandusky Police.
You want to know that? I'm gonna go and look you out.
Okay.
That's
Ohio.
No, it's not the first time you guys get to the house. Well,
Okay.
one more time. Your first and last name?
Sandra Lauer.
Okay. Okay. You guys can probably wait your vehicle if you want.
No, I want to stay right here.
If you got kids, you understand where I'm at right
Yeah.
now. I'm not trying to wait no vehicle.
I'm not sitting down. We're right here. Yeah, I'd like to walk right up to the. Well, you can't. I guess you can't walk to the door, but. I mean, if I was in this situation and my kid's phone really did ping out of house, yeah, and there's a history, I'd be raising hell too, causing, trying to get attention. I think it's complicated, I guess, because of the history and the autism and the no medication and the danger potentially to himself and others, like she said. I guess this lady's not afraid of that, the one that has him in there. Allegedly. We'd be outside with bullhorns, Vic says. Yeah, since he was 4 supposedly, and he's 12 now. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm reading the chat. Almost done. I heard Stacy Doug's out of the hospital. I watched a little bit of the video he did last night. He did a live stream. He's still recovering, I guess. He sounded like he was having a hard time breathing. That's what he said. I got to listen to the live again. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing.
Probably inside keeping the kids in.
Cedar Point in Sandusky. Okay. Cheeks. JT just saying. It's true. Not for nothing, but where are the men at? Me, my brothers, uncles, etc. would have been knocked down the door and checked.
He's hiding behind her dad. His face is already all over the fucking news.
Isn't Sandusky that weird guy? That coach or something did all that stuff to those kids? Sandusky.
Dude, your grandkids are in danger.
Fast forward. Oh, you can do playback speed on here? Oh, I didn't know that. Is that new? I didn't know you could do playback speed for Facebook. Maybe it's not new. I don't know. I just never tried it. I'm going to get him on after this plays. I've had issues before when I'm running Streamlabs and StreamYard at the same time, and then I bring somebody on the panel, and then we try to watch the video together. It's been problematic in the past. I'll have to do some more tests to try it again next time. See if I can do the video thing at the same time. I was gonna do just StreamYard today.
That guy right there in the orange shirt said, that right there. That's what I'm talking about. I just walked across the street.
I'm glad they got a cop around back in case Austin starts jumping out.
We got 10 minutes.
Oh, they got an officer back yonder, too. See? The car parked back there.
Yeah, I was about to say I was gonna go walk like up there and back.
We got an officer back yonder, too.
Do you care if I do that? I'll take Missy. I'll take Missy.
Okay. Just make sure you don't go anywhere near her property.
Yeah.
I think this is the part, I guess at some point police went inside, did a little scan. She's saying that it wasn't like a full search. I don't know.
They just made entry into the house. Two cops went in. That one? The one in the Tan's house said that she has seen him. Okay, I got Tori walking around back, so she'll be able to see if he went to the garage.
People were saying, call Jim Terry. Call Jim Terry. Canceled. Icky. I mean, fast forward a little bit more, I guess, until we get to. See if we can get through this real quick. Mom was just on Mel's live. Yeah, she was on. I might clip it. Move a little bit faster. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world, bro. I'm gonna disconnect after this live stream.
This ring is cold. This ring is cold. This ring is cold.
How is Taylor not locked up? If she's kidnapped, I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe they need some sort of proof or something. Put the boy name and title in the video. I think it is. His name is in the title, and the video, the location's in the title. What I was gonna do, what I need to do, is put his picture on the thumbnail. I was trying to do that, but then I didn't expect a mother's call. I want to extract him and him, make it transparent, and put him on the thumbnail. I guess this is over. Let's see what else there is.
Did you guys check the garage? They said that she went to the garage.
Oh, there's the cops right there. Been missing since the 17th. Yeah. Ooh.
Huh?
Oh.
Did you see him?
Tyler, you don't live here.
Huh?
You don't live here.
Tyler don't live here?
He lives in the apartment.
Tyler lives back here?
Hey, Kara. Thank you for the super chat. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Warrior Sisterhood. Thank you for the membership. This is so wrong on so many levels.
I can't do it no more.
That's his sister, I think.
Okay. Let's go back up and you can sit in the car for a minute, okay?
The fucking shit. We gotta go Speedway. This lady knows Tyler's address.
Cause what?
This lady knows Tyler's address.
Okay. At Speedway?
Yes. Right back there. I cut to the woods. I was like, where's Austin? He's sniffing all the way to Speedway.
Really?
The lady knows him. Tell us to come back there in 15 minutes.
All right, guys, this is the deal.
The cops know.
Entire house.
All right, here's
She
the
just
deal.
got
He's not
more
here.
information. Tyler is not here.
So the cop is saying I don't know if you guys can hear, he checked the entire house.
Tyler is her spouse and that's another person he's with.
I could have told you that. Okay, he's not in the house. So as of now, we're done. Okay, you're not to come back here. If you guys feel that he's here, you contact Lorain PD. They can contact our department.
Damn. So that's what she was saying, like the whole I guess multiple jurisdictions that he's saying don't even bother contacting us. Contact your local PD, then they're gonna have to go through us, and then we'll see.
Stay in the property.
We're not going anywhere right now.
No,
you guys
we
are
are.
to leave.
All right.
Okay?
Property, we're not allowed to go over there.
Where?
The apartments.
No. Contact Lorain PD and then they can do a further
Why can't we go?
investigation. Huh?
Can we go over there and scream off?
So are you banning me from Sandusky right now, or are you just banning me from this
Don't
yard?
come back here and bother them.
So not to this yard? Or are you banning me from Sandusky?
Let me put it to you this way. If I start getting a number of calls that there's a bunch of problems going on, we're going to have an issue. Okay?
But if we're not on the property, that's what I'm saying.
Did you guys look in the garage, because they said that they seen her walk out there prior?
Search the whole house. He's not here. Okay?
We'll be back on this property, but we're going
All
over
right.
there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not done looking for him. That's my child, and he needs his medication.
To a point, but
To a point of my brother.
you're going to have like good evidence to support this.
We do.
No, you don't. You got a ping from 2 days ago.
I've
You
got-
should've left 2 days ago.
I have got messages that says that he is in this house. Here, I'm here.
And this is, you have to go through Lorain. They're the ones.
I was putting posters up.
I understand that.
I have not stepped foot on her property. I have not spoke one word to her.
Okay. Weren't you guys here before?
Absolutely not, sir.
You've never
This
been
is my first time to this house. I used Google to get here. Austin told his friend Sophia that he was coming here, and that is the reason why he said that he told Sophia that he was coming here. They came here to get Austin to try to come out to play, and because she denied him being here, and everybody knows he's here, and he told Sophia that he was here, they started screaming his name from outside.
Okay.
That was not me. This is my first time ever even being in Sandusky since after prom when I went to Cedar Point.
All right. That's not what I'm being told, but okay. I understand that. All right. But what I'm saying is we searched the house. He's not here. They don't want you back. Okay?
Have you guys checked on Tyler Litz as far as concerning my son?
Checked on what?
Tyler Litz. If not, I'd like to make a report that we need to check for my son with Tyler Litz. He made 14 points of contact. If he doesn't live here, his home also needs.
Tyler's her boyfriend?
Yes.
He's inside right now. I talked to Tyler. He's been here. Tyler's been here.
Okay, let's go Speedway.
The kid's not here.
Obviously, we have many information.
Okay.
Okay.
Tori, be respectful.
And that's frustrating. I don't know, man. So the names are Taylor Roberts, which I guess shit, you didn't even know who's female, who's male anymore. Taylor is the woman, I guess, and Tyler is the boyfriend or whatever. I'm just gonna play this little clip. I would like to see if
Turn off the car.
oh shit. Here it goes. I would like to see. I'm gonna send a link to Level in a second here. I don't know if I should just play this or I should do a test and see if we can hear the audio. Maybe we could watch it together. I'm gonna send him a link and see. I don't know if he'll be able to hear it. Last time I tried this, it could have been the person that was doing it with that had the issues. It might have been actually the software, but I'm gonna send you the link. I don't know. I guess I'll put it in the chat. But I'll start the video. I'm sure you've seen all this already, but it'll be a good way for me to be able to test if this works or not for the future.
Why?
Because I said so.
Because I can't go for my son in the neighborhood?
Turn off the tunes, baby.
Hey!
Record.
Hey! Why are you touching my mom? We didn't do nothing but yell at for my brother's name. Why are you arresting her?
I was not.
Stop! My dog!
I was
He
not.
didn't do anything! He didn't do anything! Let go of it, right? Oh, what are you doing? What are you... Why?
Just be calm.
No! Ah, what you did! No, you were arresting my mom for nothing. We were screaming my brother's name. You weren't. You didn't say we can't do that. Why? I'm just saying we're yelling for my brother's name who's been gone for 7 days. We didn't do anything, man. We were just calling my brother's name.
There we go.
Hello.
Hey, Level, how you
Can you
doing?
hear me?
Yes. Are you able to hear the audio in the background when I play it? No?
A little bit.
Okay, yeah. I think I gotta figure that out on the side. So I'm gonna let this play and then we'll talk.
Okay, perfect.
Mom, we just screamed Austin's name out the window. Why are you arresting her on one account? For what? Mom! We didn't do anything besides call my brother's name! Why are you arresting her?
Jesus.
Why? We didn't do anything besides call my brother's name. We didn't go back on our property. Why? I don't even live here. I live in Lorain and you're taking my only ride. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Can I have my mom's phone? I don't have service. I'm 14 years old and you're not taking my only ride. I don't have No, because y'all said you were gonna arrest me. I didn't do anything. He said he was gonna arrest me. I need my mom's phone because I am 14 years old and she's my only ride.
Right, so why don't we do this right now, okay?
She didn't do anything, sir. We just...
I'm not the one that...
I'm Victoria.
Victoria, can you put the dog and you guys just hang out in the car until we figure out what's going on, okay?
We didn't, she's trying to get arrested. We didn't do anything.
I didn't arrest her, okay? So I'm gonna talk to him, but I can't have you screaming and running up and down the sidewalk.
I'm having anxiety that because...
Right. So can we say
Yeah, but I don't want my mom because I
Listen,
don't know
sit.
Well, no.
Victoria, just hang out in the car for now, okay? And I'll come talk to you. Alright? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, one step at a time.
But
Alright? Let's just go back to the car.
But she didn't do anything. We just called his name.
Listen, I didn't arrest her, okay? Just sit back in the car and we'll figure it out, okay? Alright?
Oh my God. Can you tell them to stop fucking recording over here then? They just got my mom arrested. What else did they fucking want? No, because they took my brother. I know they did because it's the fourth time they've done it.
Close the door.
Damn. It's intense. All right, I'm gonna bring up wrong thing there. Oops. I got level headed here. We just want to put up his channel and then let me switch the screens so we can see him. Boom. All right, cool. Hey man, welcome. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Amazing. Yes. Yes.
All
Welcome.
right. Go ahead. So I work with a group of creators here. I work with Arctic Fox, Checking Convictions, and OnlyFans TV, and then True Crime with Sunshine. She makes a lot of posters for us. We cover a lot of missing people's cases. And when we're small channels, so when we find one that we need to get out there, I reach out to bigger creators. And I reached out to several of you guys today, and thank you very, very much for helping here, because this needs to be put out there.
Well, thank you for sharing. I hadn't even heard about this, and I saw the link this morning you put in there, and I saw you've been covering it like I don't know. Is it 2 days ago you first covered it, or even before that?
I believe it's 2 days ago. I believe we've known about it for a little while since the 17th. We scour the missing people's cases, and Arctic Fox puts up like 16 posters a day and actually covers over them, and then we dig into them. So there's a group of us, and we're trying to grow to do the right thing here.
Okay. What do you? And by the way, guys, I put his name is Level Headed. I put the channel in the description. They'll put it in the chat too. Oh, I put it in the chat already. And what are your thoughts so far, just about this whole situation?
Well, it looks like it's hard when they classify them as runaways. So when I've covered other cases where they're runaways and police don't do much when they're classified as runaways, and this has happened before, so which is a sad thing because they're just as important as regular missing people. And I needed to get into a bigger platform. The way that they're being treated, I even called up there yesterday to the detectives, and it went to the prosecutor to get a warrant. The prosecutor denied the warrant, and this is how they're being treated. They didn't thoroughly search that house, so he could still obviously be in that house.
Right. Maybe he could have been hiding or something, because it seems like he has some sort of relationship with this woman, and for whatever reason, he's running away to see her.
Yes.
Okay.
And it seems to be an ongoing thing. I wish there was a way that they could track him a little bit better, but he's not allowed to have a phone. So that makes it harder to be able to track him.
Right, right.
So.
All right, man. Well, thanks. Any other thoughts?
We've reached out to try to get like a protection order. That'll be in the mix when he does come home. There's got to be something put in play so that this doesn't happen again, so that he's protected. Because then maybe they can be arrested. So
that's a good idea. That's actually a great idea. Like a restraining order, a protection order against this woman, so they can actually do something next time.
Yes, definitely. So thank you for covering.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And
thank you for.
I'll always send you some when I need some help.
Yeah. You guys make sure you check out his channel. I wanted to just take a moment to bring him on and just thank you and support the smaller creators, man. Check out the channel, subscribe. They put it on the screen again. If I can do it. There we go. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
All right. So yeah, I just wanted to bring him on for. I'm sorry I made him wait too. I didn't expect the mother to come on, so that was kind of completely unexpected. But when we have a chance, we can try to give a shout out to the people up and coming, and get the story out. Because I know how it is too when you're smaller and then you're doing these stories and you're spending a lot of time sometimes, and it's not just getting any traction. It's kind of tough. Let me see if the mother posted anything else. Let's see. What an interesting day, because I wasn't even going to come on today, to be honest with you. I was not going to come on. I was like, but I'm glad I came on so we could talk about the story, share it, and also give a little, like a shout out to some of the creators too, doing the work. And I think that's a really good idea, that whole protection thing. It's something, right? Instead of doing nothing or just, it's like an extra action besides just covering a story. I guess that's it. So I guess we'll be following. There's a bunch of weird missing person story. I still need to do the one that Legacy requested me to do. She's probably gonna, like, I don't know, look at me sideways. Yeah, I'm going to cover that when I have a chance. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for joining. Please hit like on the way out. Have a safe weekend. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to go, I don't know, take a little mental break for myself. I know baby for the weekend for a couple of days. So, yeah, but thank you guys. Appreciate it. I love you. All right. Take care. Peace. Adios.